Storytime with April is filmed in front of a live studio watermelon. Oh, hi there. I wasn't expecting any company. I was just eating some watermelon in front of the fireplace. Well, since you're here and it is Wednesday night, how about we do another episode of Storytime with April? Let me just cozy up in my chair, have a little sip of my cocktail, put on my reading glasses, and tell you a story. After a bit of thought, Orsino agreed that it was indeed a difficult riddle, and then he turned to walk away. The woodcutter yelled, "Halt!" and raised his axe. "Now that you have heard the riddle, you must answer it, or forfeit your head to a deft swing of my axe, unless you'd rather give me a blowjob." The prince considered his options, first looking at the woodcutter's enormous axe, and then at the woodcutter's enormous dick. He dropped to his knees, grabbed the hard dick in front of his face, and held it up to the man's hairy belly, so that he might admire the beautiful pair of balls in front of his nose. Then he licked and sucked with delight until the woodcutter began to squirm. Unable to subdue his appetite any longer, Orsino began licking and sucking the woodcutter's dick with frenzied abandon. Just then, while Orsino was fully absorbed in his cock-sucking, and the woodcutter was distracted by his approaching orgasm, a knight rode into the clearing on his giant stallion. Sir Butch, for that was his name, wore strange armor that resembled leather chaps and a harness and a studded leather codpiece. When he recognized the figure of the prince, he became indignant at the degradation that Orsino had been forced to suffer. In his fury, Sir Butch drew his sword and with one stroke sliced off the woodcutter's head, just as the woodcutter began to shoot hot cum all over Orsino's face. Well, kids, that was quite the story. I don't know who writes this stuff, but gross. So anyways, kids, last week we all know I did the cinnamon challenge, and it's been doing great on YouTube. So I'm going to introduce a new challenge for you. Share my video. If this week's video gets 250 hits, next week I'll do the Banana and Sprite challenge. Which is perfect, because I'm going on tour and I want to be skinny, so throwing up would really help me out a lot. So share the video and make me skinny. We'll see you next week, kids. Bye-bye.